Alright, so one day I was getting gas! I was getting gas!
He was getting gas, everyone.
And when I reached in my wallet, I found my card was gone.
Oh, are you telling your debit card story?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love it.
You heard it here first. What is up, guys? Okay, so I know that October is over, but I'm still doing ghost stories because I've got a lot to tell and you guys seem to be enjoying them, so anyways, oh my god. One day I was getting gas and when I reached in my wallet to pull out my card, I noticed that it was gone. Now I just kind of wrote it off as like, oh, well, maybe I left it at home on my desk. I often do like online shopping and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I probably just like pulled it out of my wallet, typed in the card number and just didn't put it back. So I headed home to go find it. When I got home, I looked all over my desk. I didn't see it anywhere. And so of course I turned and started looking in places that you wouldn't normally look, like, you know, shoe boxes or your closet, or are you kidding me? And you start looking in like pants you haven't worn in like 6 months and stuff like that, and you're just like getting desperate and you're looking all over for it, but you can't find it. And it's pretty stressful. And all of a sudden I come to the conclusion that it's nowhere. I can't find it. So I kind of just start thinking again, like, where could it possibly be? And so I come to another conclusion and I'm like, well, I probably just like swiped it at the store and just placed it in my pocket, because I oftentimes do this and I don't actually put it in my wallet, and then when I reach and like pull out my actual wallet, it falls out and I probably just lost it. So I assume it's lost, and so I call the bank. I'm gonna wait for all of them to be quiet. I just had really weird deja vu. Weird. So I pick up my phone, I call the bank, and I say, hey, I lost my card, I don't know where it is. Dude, can you just send me a new one? And the guy's like, yeah, dude, I can totally do that. I can send you a new one. It's on its way. Problem solved. Adulthood. Now the card comes and life goes on. Things change, they do that, things just start running their normal course. I move on with my life. I forget that I even got a new debit card. As life continues, a lot of things start changing. Now, if you remember back on my channel when I lived in Tennessee, my room was all white. It was not always white. It used to be a very dark brown color, and like over this span of time, I like moved all my furniture around 8 times, because you know how you get bored of your bedroom and you just want to change things up? That's what I did. I also ended up painting the whole room just so I could film really bright YouTube videos in it. Aesthetics. So yeah, all of that happened. At one point there was literally no furniture in my room. Like, I completely emptied out my entire room. Now a lot more time passes, and as finally this day arrives and I get home super late. Let's pretend I have an amazing social life. I went to this sick party. Like, it was huge. It was like all this crazy stuff. There was like pool and like people dressed as gorillas and like all kinds of crazy stuff. There were fireworks and neon lights, and it was like a rave, but in Knoxville, Tennessee, and totally not in a cabin or something like that. But yeah, so there's this exciting party and I get home super late and I'm exhausted. So what do? I pull off my clothes and I hop into bed, and the second I hit the bed, I'm out. I fall asleep. Now, the next day, let's pretend like I'm responsible. I wake up at like 9 a.m. because that's responsible, you know? I totally didn't wake up at like 3 p.m. Responsibility, adulthood. So I wake up, and as you do, my bed was really close against one wall, so I turn over and I lift my feet out and I plop them on the floor, and I feel something cold and hard under my feet. And I look down and I notice, weird, my debit card is at my feet. And then I look closer and I realize, wait, this debit card has different numbers, but it looks exactly like mine, because my 2 debit cards, the one they sent me to replace the other one, looked exactly the same. So I look down at my feet and I look closer and I realize that this is my old debit card, and it's just at my feet. It doesn't make any sense. I can't explain it, so it was a ghost. Done. A ghost stole my debit card. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to comment below, let me know what you thought. Also, I'm still doing that contest, so make sure to check the description if you don't know what I'm talking about. There's instructions on how to enter, and you can win one of these hoodies. They're so sick, over the garden wall themed. How cool, very fall-esque. Get ready for fall. Yeah, that's all I got, and I will see you guys next Friday.